A new financial hurdle is now standing between the United States and millions of potential visitors. As of October 1, 2024, a controversial new fee was put into place. It adds a significant cost for many international travelers hoping to visit America. This charge is officially called the Visa Integrity Fee. It is set at a minimum of $250 per person. This decision comes as the global travel industry is recovering, and the U.S. is preparing to host major international events. Tourism officials and business owners are urgent and concerned. They worry this fee will turn away the very people who help fuel the economy. The fee marks a major shift in U.S. travel policy. The Congressional Budget Office estimates nearly $29 billion over the next decade, but that gain may come at a steep price for the tourism sector. Brand USA, the promotion agency for international visitors, has seen funding slashed. Its budget dropped from $100 million to just $20 million. Higher costs plus less marketing create a perfect storm that could push the U.S. down travel rankings. The new Visa Integrity Fee is a mandatory charge of at least $250 for most non-immigrant visa applicants. The fee is applied on top of existing visa application costs, which can already be close to $200. Tourists coming for vacation, business travelers attending conferences, international students enrolling in American universities. For a family of 4, the visa fees alone could now amount to an extra $1,000. The Department of Homeland Security is responsible for implementing and collecting the fee. In a notice published in July 2025, DHS said it was not yet ready to implement the fee because it needs coordination across multiple government agencies. That delay and lack of clear guidance have left travelers and the travel industry confused and in limbo. The new $250 Visa Integrity Fee dramatically increases the cost of traveling to the United States, especially for families. For a family of 4, the visa fees alone could now amount to an extra $1,000. This substantial upfront cost can be a deal-breaker for many middle-class families from Mexico, Brazil, India. They may have saved for years to visit Disneyland to see the sights of New York City. This added expense can make a U.S. vacation seem unaffordable compared to other destinations. Critics say the charge increases upfront visa costs by 144%. For many, the dream of a U.S. trip is pushed out of reach. Instead of the Grand Canyon, families might choose the Canadian Rockies or the beaches of Europe. The new $250 Visa Integrity Fee does not apply to all international visitors. The impact is concentrated on travelers from specific countries. Many are from populous nations: India, China, Mexico, Brazil, South Africa, the Philippines. Citizens of the 42 countries participating in the Visa Waiver Program can continue to visit the U.S. for up to 90 days without a visa. Most countries in Europe, Japan, South Korea, Australia, Chile. This division is particularly problematic when considering the U.S. closest neighbors. In the first quarter of 2025 alone, these 2 countries accounted for more than half of all international visitors. Imposing a significant new cost on these neighbors risks disrupting long-standing travel patterns and damaging cross-border economies. The impact of the new visa fee is no longer a matter of speculation. Honestly, the data is already showing a troubling trend. In the first half of 2025, the United States has experienced a noticeable drop in international visitors. Total international visits were down 2.9% for the first 6 months of the year, with a more alarming 5% decrease in June. According to a study by Tourism Economics, the $250 fee is expected to deter approximately 5.4% of all international visitors. The United States is becoming an outlier, as other countries are actively working to reduce travel barriers, not create new ones. This downturn could result in a loss of $29 billion compared to what was previously expected. Many cities and states are still recovering from the economic impact of the pandemic, and we're counting on a strong tourism rebound. Instead of welcoming a wave of post-pandemic travelers, the United States is now facing the prospect of empty hotel rooms, quiet restaurants, struggling attractions. The negative effects are not spread evenly. The states of Florida, New York, California. These states are home to iconic destinations like Miami Beach. In Florida, the decline in visitors from Latin America is a major concern. Cities like Miami, Orlando, families from Brazil, Colombia, who flock to the state's theme parks and shopping malls. New York City, another gateway for international travel, is also bracing for a difficult period. These visitors fill Broadway theaters, dine in world-class restaurants, and shop at luxury boutiques. California faces a similar challenge, particularly in cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco. The World Travel and Tourism Council estimates that the total loss could reach $12.5 billion. with a substantial portion concentrated in these three key states. The drop in international tourism is not just an abstract economic statistic, it has real-world consequences for small and large businesses. When a tourist family decides not to visit because of high visa fees, it's not just the airline that loses out. Hotels are often the first to feel the impact, facing lower occupancy rates. This can lead to reduced hours for staff, from front desk clerks to housekeeping, and in some cases layoffs. Restaurants and retail stores are also hit hard. International tourists contribute billions to local economies each year. A decline in visitors means less foot traffic in shopping districts and fewer reservations at popular restaurants. A boutique owner in New York's Soho or a restaurant owner near Orlando's theme parks may find their daily sales dropping significantly. For many small business owners, this downturn could be the difference between staying open and closing their doors for good. The World Travel and Tourism Council has warned that the U.S. is on a path to lose billions in tourism dollars due to the decline in international visitors. The timing of the new visa fee is particularly troubling as the United States prepares to host two of the world's largest international events. In 2026, North America will host the FIFA World Cup. Matches will be spread across 16 cities. Many World Cup fans come from Latin America, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia. For a family of 4 from Bogota hoping to see their team play in Miami, the visa fees alone would add $1,000 to their trip costs. Just 2 years later, in 2028, Los Angeles will host the Summer Olympics. The Games are projected to attract over 15 million visitors. By imposing a significant financial barrier on visitors from over 100 countries, the U.S. risks undermining the inclusive spirit of the Games. On one hand, cities and the federal government are investing billions to prepare for an influx of visitors. On the other hand, a federal policy is actively discouraging those same visitors. They argue the U.S. should streamline the visa process and ensure affordable access. The current policy seems to be working at cross purposes with the nation's own interests. The new visa integrity fee has been met with a chorus of criticism. Opponents call it a cynical junk fee that steals money that would have been spent in U.S. businesses. They argue it does not improve security, speed up visa processing, or enhance the visitor experience. Instead, it redirects money to the government, adding to the frustration a complicated, unclear refund process. Immigration attorneys warn the refund is not automatic. The burden will fall on the visa holder to prove compliance and affirmatively request the refund through a process DHS has yet to define. Many will be skeptical they'll ever see the $250 again. A de facto non-refundable cost. That uncertainty pushes travelers to easier destinations. In summary, U.S. tourism looks precarious if the fee stays. Falling visitor numbers, billions in lost spending, damage to America's reputation as a welcoming country. Major events threatened. World Cup, the Olympics. Without change, the U.S. risks isolating itself and losing top destination status. Short-term revenue may cost long-term prosperity and international goodwill.